Welcome guys to this introduction of a new campaign. We're playing Blade 2 Bannerlord on this channel. We're always live recording. We're testing out a new set of mods today. Major new mods is the Calradia Expanded and Calradia Expanded Kingdoms, as well as Banner Kings and Realistic Battle Mod. We're not gonna go into too much detail on the Realistic Battle Mod or the specific settings. You can research those yourself. What I am gonna showcase more is the new Calradia Expanded mod, because I really like to promote this mod. It's been one of the best mods so far in Blade, and it actually keeps you in the Calradia Kingdom, so it doesn't provide any extensive lore or anything like that, so it's still in that fantasy world. So what we're gonna do now is actually do a sandbox, because as with all mods that I have encountered, they don't really work with the base campaign. So we're gonna start a new sandbox here, and yeah, I'm not gonna go into details to the Banner King settings either, because it's an extensive mod and it's gonna take a long time if I'm not going to go through that. Just read the tooltips and figure it out a bit yourself about the settings. And again, regarding the Realistic Battle Mod settings, go back in the channel and search for mini tutorial Realistic Battle Mod. In that video I go through the settings which I use. I use the AI component and
for 500 years, the Calradian Empire
tournament component.
dominated the
Just
continent.
gonna skip this intro. You can watch it yourself if you play the game. So these are the base Calradia Expanded, or rather, sorry, these are the base Vanilla Kingdoms. And in Calradia Expanded, they add a lot more. And please, in the comments, guess how many more kingdoms they're adding. Leave it in the comments before you continue watching this video. And now a word from our sponsors. No, we don't have any sponsors. So let's get going. We're gonna scroll down here. So this is 6 vanilla. And as you can see here, there's 9 extra kingdoms. I'm not gonna go through them all. I'm quickly just gonna give it a few seconds if you wanna pause and check the stats. Maybe it's on the Nexus page as well, where you get the mod. But it does changes the vanilla factions a bit. This is the Empire culture ones, the Aserai, the Kusites, sort of Mongolians, Britannians, yeah, obviously, sort of Britons, Vlandians, again, they are sort of Normans, French, Sturgians, I'd say Kievan Rus, Empire, Rome, and Aserai, African somewhere. Rothok, this is a break apart from the Vlandians, new to the Calradia Expanding. Nordlings, these are the real Vikings, so to speak. A lot of bonuses to travel at sea. Yes, you can travel at sea at the Calradia Expanded map. Veger, they're sort of like Danelaw Vikings, a mix of Sturgians and Britannians and Nordlings. Thracians, yeah, you have to read yourself. I don't know too much about them. I think this is related to Britannia, Empire, some sorts. Larion, yeah, I haven't encountered this. Part of Aserai. And yeah, read up on it yourself. And read up on it yourself. Same thing here, I don't know much about them to speak of. And these are a break apart of the Kusites, so another form of Mongolians. Me myself, I'm gonna quickly explain. I'm a Viking reenactor. I do historical fighting, full contact sparring in historical gear. We fight in groups against other groups. So basically, when we train on our own, we're between 6 to 20 people maybe, depending on the day. and where. But when we go out and compete, we join forces with other groups, and we're like 200 versus 200. Some places, like in Volin in Poland, there's 900 fighters total. So yeah, that's what I do, and this channel is just for chilling. So with that background, it's obvious I'm gonna pick the Nordlings, or maybe the Sturgians, but we're gonna explore the Nordlings here. I have played this campaign before, but not recently. They have made some changes, but I'm liking the Nordling culture, so I'm gonna go with that. So we're just quickly gonna character create here, and not to bore you too much with rambling, I'm gonna let you enjoy the music a little bit, which is made by Donheim. Go check their YouTube out. They're a really cool group, and they've been along for a long time. If you do want to sponsor them, I'd say go buy their music on iTunes. That's the best way to support your artists these days. Just modifying so it doesn't look way too crazy. This character, we like bushy eyebrows. Yeah. Going with a generic hair, and gonna have long hair because Nordlings, that is Vikings, I'm gonna refer to them as Nordlings in this campaign. They were known, if you had braided hair, it was a sign that you were married. This is more pop culture, but anyway. But if you had long hair, it was an indication of that you were a young man without a wife. So we're gonna have this to start with, and at the end we do want this beard, because if you're beardless in the Nordling culture, you're not a man, you're a woman. And yeah, of course, face tattoos, it's just cool, I'd say. Yeah. We're going to go the fighter route, as well as we want high roguery, because we're gonna be outlaws to certain kingdoms, and I like having high roguery. Of course, high charm is good in the end. So by the sub stats, except fighting, I want charm and roguery and blacksmithing, because this will be our main source of income, especially at the start. We do want fighting skills. I don't mind one one perk. I wish I had a way to bleep stuff. I don't mind one perk in horse back riding. I meant to say blip, and something else came out. I'm Scandinavian by nature, so that might be the default English there. We do like two-handed skills. Getting back to this, so we're gonna choose that. We do like way with people here, because we do need social skills. I'm just checking what other options there are here. No. This one is good as well, but we're more in need of charm and leadership than tactics, so we're gonna select this one. As I mentioned, we're gonna be a blacksmith, and we do want a bit of overall weapon skill. We don't care about ranged though and control. We're gonna let others do that stuff. And here we're gonna improve the roguery and athletics and endurance by having a famous escapade in town. We're gonna start young. We're gonna have a raven banner. We are going to go with this color scheme just because. I like blue, but this looks way too much like the Sturgians, so that will get confusing. I don't know that many which are using black. It's gonna use that. than this blue, because blue is a typical Nordling color. Gonna change our wing name here. This is the clan name. It's not like if I would say a clan name in Viking culture, there isn't really any. Everyone is just called son of, like, Raf, son, something. But we're gonna follow the lore of Calradia here, so we're gonna mix it a bit and call ourselves Spearwing. And I do have a intention here. This is Raven Warrior, sort of. Raf and this Raven in Old Norse. And we're gonna have Bannerlord setting, everything on max difficulty. Iron Man mode, not really interested in that. I don't care. We're running mods anyway, so don't get any achievements. Yeah. And this is gonna be a quick intro but these options are from Banner Kings. So I'm just gonna go through this and explain my thought about this campaign, and then show you the map, and then we'll be done. So now we show the kingdoms, went through a quick character creation, was probably boring. But this is interesting though. You have different choices here. You can read up on it to yourself. If you don't want any starting perks, I'd recommend going with Vanilla Start. This one is an issue if you want to get married early, because in marriage you need influence, and these gimps are influenced for 5 years, and just tanks are influenced down to the bottom. So I'd say it's gonna take you 10 years before you can get married at least. But you do gain scholarship and ability to read. Mercenary, if you want to go that route, it's a great option. As well as trading. Gladiator if you really like arenas, but keep in mind every lifestyle here does come with a deficit, because you're getting a free perk, because it kickstarts a career of lifestyle. We do want to select one of these though, because I had Outlaw in mind, and what this means is not gonna be Outlaw by the Nordlings. We can select, when you Outlaw you have to start as Outlaw, you have to select the kingdom where you Outlaw in. We're not gonna select the Nordlings because, yeah, we're just Nordlings out raiding. So, but we're gonna consider another nation which just hates us because of our raiding and criminal activities, according to them. So what I'm planning here is either the Russian Republic, which is fairly close to the Nordling borders, Malaysian. This is also fairly close to the Nordling borders. There's a different options here. I want something which is gonna create a bit of a challenge. Let's just go with one of the Empire factions. Yeah. So they will hunt us, they will declare war on us, and our criminal rating won't start going down until after 5 years. This is just tutorial page. This is just information about the different religions. Unfortunately, I think it's intended to work that if you click it and accept, you're supposed to have that. But as you see here in the tooltip, for piety down to your right, it doesn't work. So what you have to do is go speak to a preacher in a village. We're not gonna do that straight off the bat because we're low on food and everything. But that's the intro of lifestyle choices. Gonna quickly check this just to give you an idea. There's languages which you learn from companions of the different languages. You need book reading, but to do that you need to level scholarship. You can do that different ways. Good way is just have points in it. It automatically goes up a little bit. Books are really expensive though. They give you bonuses once you complete reading a book. And these are the lifestyle choices. You can't really switch in between them. And some cultures have culture-specific lifestyle choices, which might you want to consider, but now we picked one of the new kingdoms and they don't have any culture specific lifestyle choices. They only have the normal ones, Banner Kings. So we got this perk for free by selecting that lifestyle, which is great because we're gonna do a lot of raiding. The second one there is the important one for us. So what we have in mind for this campaign, we will be this independent small clan for now, since we're outlawed and we don't have any vassal status. Basically we're just a normal Nordling warrior without any fame or riches. But as the campaign progresses, we will see where it takes us basically. The Nordlings have invaded here, the Sturgian lands, pushed the Sturgian south. And as you can see in the map here, it adds a lot of kingdoms, some settlements, and settlements are in a bit different places to make more sense. You can travel by sea at certain points. This one is indicated because it's a highway sort of, but there's also other ways to navigate out on sea. You don't need to buy boats or anything or dock them, but there are specific entrance and exit points to the lakes, and that's a great way to actually escape, since we do have bonuses at sea travel. So that's what I had in mind. I just wanted to show you how this worked and a little bit of lifestyle choices, and yeah, I will give a more cinematic touch on my videos, especially the intros and such. I will leave links in the description to which mods we're using and the name of the artist we're playing in the background, and a bit videos of my real life occupation where we fight as Vikings. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you're interested. And yeah, we're heading out for this outlaw Nordling campaign, and we will see where it takes us. Hopefully it can span over a few generations. The mods seems very stable at this moment, and we plan on playing this until at least 1.2 becomes official, that patch, because now we're on 1.1.5 due to mods. So hopefully this will last a bit. I really enjoy these type of campaigns with the different set challenges, and being an outlaw as well, we're gonna focus on roguery and raid and plunder, and having as many bandit troops in a party as possible at all times, just to progress roguery, because that's one of the most effective ways to progress roguery these days, is to recruit and lead bandit troops. This doesn't really seem to give much, neither does these. Raiding caravans does, and recruiting and leading bandit troops. And we want that because of this really nice roguery perks. I like that play style, and this one is really good in the end, especially combined with blacksmithing. So thanks for joining, guys. I will see you in next episode, which will be the first episode. This is just sort of a prologue and explaining what we aim to do with the campaign. So cheers guys, thanks for watching,